Hi, Todd Warren here in the Forecast Center with a look at our weather here for the next week and a half. And it looks like we will get off to a rather stormy start for your Friday as far as our 10-day period is concerned. Today, quite the opposite. We've seen a mix of sunshine and clouds. Temperatures this afternoon have already warmed into the 80s, and we will probably settle into the mid to upper 80s over much of the area this afternoon. Now, looking ahead to tomorrow, we'll be watching a storm system which is now approaching the area from the west. You can see this upper level disturbance here, which is now centered over the desert southwest. It's going to take a course over the top of this ridge that we have in the Gulf of Mexico. This is the reason for the warmth that we've experienced over the last couple of days. And of course, as the system approaches, the threat for severe weather will be on the increase. Here's the latest outlook from the Storm Prediction Center, indicating a slight to enhanced risk for severe weather tomorrow over pretty much all of the Arklatex. The risk will be highest mainly to the east of our area, although we will have to watch the eastern tier of counties and parishes tomorrow afternoon and early tomorrow evening. All severe weather threats will be possible, but for most of us, the biggest risk probably will be damaging straight line winds. So let's take a look at FUTURECAST here and show you what it is showing as far as our weather here for the next couple of days. You can see the clouds will increase once again tonight. Possibility we could see a few thunderstorms over the northwestern edge of the area north of Interstate 30 late tonight. And then tomorrow, thunderstorms will develop off to our north and west. And this could be an area of concern for areas north of I-30 early tomorrow afternoon. These storms will have the potential of becoming severe with the wind threat, and there is a low end chance that we could see a few rotating storms with this activity. It'll continue to push off to the north and east. You can see more thunderstorms beginning to develop here across the rest of the Arklatex as we head into the middle portion of the afternoon. And these will be worth watching here, but notice that the intensity of the storms will pick up as they enter the eastern sections of the area. By 6 o'clock, we should be done in Shreveport, probably done by 5 in Texarkana, and you can see by the time we get to, say, 7 o'clock, pretty much all of the Arklatex will be done with the severe weather threat for tomorrow. Clouds will decrease tomorrow night, and that'll set the stage for lots of sunshine across the area Saturday. Now, I mentioned the threat for the wind. That's more than likely going to be the most widespread concern. This is the latest from FUTURECAST, and we have two areas that we're going to have to watch here during the day tomorrow as far as any possible tornadoes. The first could come across the northwestern and northern edge of the region tomorrow morning. That first cluster of storms I pointed out, you can see FUTURECAST shows a little bit of rotation possible. Also notice it shows the beginnings of that potential rotation over the eastern tier of counties during the latter half of the afternoon tomorrow. But by far, the most widespread chances for tornadoes will be to the north and east of our area, especially here in eastern Arkansas, northern Mississippi, in that moderate risk area. So a tornado or two possible in our area. The risk will be higher east of our viewing area for tomorrow. Hail, something we'll be watching here moving forward, but for the most part, that should be somewhat limited. We could see a few reports of some rather large hail, but that's not something I'm too concerned about. And really flooding, not that much of concern either. As you can see, the rainfall potential indicated by FUTURECAST shows a few areas over southwest Arkansas, especially McCurtain County, could see an inch, inch and a half, but amounts over the southern half of the Arklatex likely will be a half an inch or less, with a few spots possibly picking up anywhere from a half an inch to an inch. Now, longer range, we will take a break from the rain, as I mentioned, for Saturday as this disturbance will move by. We will see, again, nice day Saturday. A little bit of rain possible mainly over the southern sections of the area for Sunday. Not concerned about severe weather with this. That'll push on through. We'll take a break for a few days, and you can see another shot for some showers and potentially strong storms late next week. Starting Thursday, continuing into Friday, and possibly next weekend, we could see a shot for some rainfall across the area. So your forecast for tonight looks like this. We will see the clouds once again increase across our area with a few thunderstorms over the northern edge of the Arklatex very late tonight. Temperatures will be well above normal with lows in the upper 60s to low 70s. 70 for the low tonight in Shreveport. That's actually pretty close to our normal high for this time of year. 68 degrees for the low temperature in Texarkana. Temperatures tomorrow, warm but not as warm as today, as we'll see highs mainly in the 70s. 78 in Shreveport, right around 76 degrees in Marshall, 73 degrees for the high temperature in Texarkana. A few 80s possible over the southeastern sections of the area where the storms arrive later in the day, as we'll see a gusty south wind tomorrow at 15 to 20 miles per hour with thunderstorm gusts, again 50 to 60 miles per hour possible. Your 10-day forecast shows some sunshine Saturday, a little bit of rain for Sunday. Notice not much of a drop in temperatures, as we'll stay in the 70s for highs, lows mainly in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. And starting Thursday, we could be looking at an extended period of off and on rainfall chances. A little too early to call any severe weather threat, only to say that it's going to be possible late next week, but something we'll be watching. But nonetheless, we stay warm and kind of off and on wet over the course of the next 10 days. So again, tomorrow, thunderstorms likely. A few will be severe, especially over the eastern half of the Arklatex, and that's more than likely where, if we have any tornadoes, they are most likely to occur.